7 days, that's how fast my own symptoms came back the last time I dropped the maintenance piece entirely. Not 7 months, 7 days. In the next 5 minutes, I'll show you why stability isn't a finish line and what actually keeps it from unraveling that fast. I've lived this exact relapse in my own body, not just watched it happen with clients. Here's the trap almost everyone falls into. You do the work, triggers identified, rhythms stabilized, inflammation down, motility regulated. Symptoms disappear, bowel movements become predictable, energy comes back, you start planning things again without checking where the nearest bathroom is. And the natural conclusion after months of feeling this good is, I'm better now. I can stop doing the things that got me here. The checklist gets quietly abandoned, the check-ins stop, life gets busy and the maintenance piece feels optional because nothing's actively wrong anymore. That's exactly the assumption that catches people off guard. They treat stability as a destination instead of what it actually is, a rhythm that has to keep being maintained. The same way fitness doesn't stay once you stop training, no matter how strong you got. The body doesn't remember that you did the work months ago. It responds to what you're actually doing now, today, this week. Here's why that catches people so fast. The systems that got you stable, circadian rhythm, mineral status, motility, nervous system regulation, don't hold their state indefinitely once the inputs stop. They drift, quietly at first, which is exactly why it's easy to miss until symptoms are already back. That's actually good news buried inside the bad news, because it means you don't need dramatic intervention to prevent relapse. You need consistent, low-effort maintenance of the same things that got you stable in the first place. So here's what that actually looks like. First, keep watching the same early markers you'd use to catch a flare early. That could be energy, sleep, urgency, abdominal pressure, brain fog, as a monthly check-in, not just when something already feels off. Second, keep the baseline rhythm work running in the background permanently. Morning light, consistency with meal timing, minerals, movement, not intensively, just consistently, the way you keep a bank account topped up rather than letting it run to zero. Third, treat any dip as data, not failure. If a marker shifts, that's information to act on early, not something to ignore until it becomes a full flare again. Here's why this works. Relapse isn't usually one big dramatic event. It's small drifts compounding, unnoticed, until they cross a threshold you can suddenly feel. Catching the drift early is far cheaper in time and in symptoms than fixing the collapse after the fact. If you've been symptom-free for a while and quietly let the routine slide, that's not a personal failure. It's exactly what happens when maintenance gets treated as optional instead of ongoing. Go check in with yourself on those 5 markers this week before 7 days turns into a full flare again.